Gary's Mod has its fair share of abandoned servers and multiplayer oddities, and while some of them aren't that interesting, or just feature the weirdest names ever, Liver Failure for example, I think I've found a treasure trove of abandoned slash less popular Dark RP servers that I'd like to share either for their uniqueness in the age of Dark RP standing around and gambling for 50 hours simulator, or because I played on them as a child and don't really want to see the flame die out yet. So, without further ado, and the choice to end this briefly, as I do not wish to expose how horrible I am at writing scripts, let's get into these hidden gems. Gmod Club is, well, you already see the problem, quite dead. But what drew me to this server is that it's one of the few servers left that still allows wire mod and some sort of creativity, something that is lacking in Dark RP now compared to its past, where it was just sandboxed with a few extra rules. While that might not be the most unique thing about this server, there is a couple jobs I haven't seen in Dark RP since 2016, which is the radio broadcaster and TV host jobs. These seem like nothing jobs, though I miss the days where Dark RP wasn't afraid to let the players have some more involvement in things that people normally wouldn't think of. Like, I live in a city, but there's no radio or news channels? What post-apocalyptic land do I live in where there's no radio at least? Even Fallout had radio. Heck, this server will even let you build your own vehicle, which is something I haven't seen since Build RP was alive and well. Canadian's Turf holds a very special place in my heart, as it was one of my favorite servers back in the day. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos or screenshots from the time, but I remember the server capping out at 20 to 30 players back in 2016, and there being some full-on cool builds, like the cargo ships in GM Construct's Pond. However, now this place, just as the MOTD said, spiderwebs and tumbleweeds. What is unique about this server, and what remains to be unique, is the two new jobs that make the pond interesting. And I have only seen these on here exclusively. It was the Pond Dweller and the Pond Dweller Alpha, both jobs that remain in the water. I remember one time, and unfortunately I lost a screenshot to this, people would build entire pond civilizations surrounding this job. And to add how cool these jobs were, the Pond Alpha could call an uprising that would allow pond dwellers under the surface to attack the town. I remember one time, I was a custom class, something that all these servers would allow you to do for creativity reasons, and was free, might I add, was the Coast Guard, in charge of killing these dwellers. Either way, they called an uprising and immediately charged out to kill me, in particular because of my activities. Other features of the server include wire mod once again, which is my beloved baby that none of you should make fun of, and many allowances for creativity, like spawning full prop vehicles or ships. I could go on for hours about how this server is one of my favorites. This one gave me a good impression and it breaks the theme. I learned later on that it's just new and not abandoned, but it gives me a bit of a sour impression after testing what I could do for a while. Yes, it says it allows a lot of things, but once you hop in, it is very restrictive on what you can do. Try to spawn a cool wire contraption with very little to it? No can do. Try to spawn a vehicle made in single player you're proud of? Nope. Not many words on this one, and it disappointed me. However, I have spoken to I assume is the owner, and he says it is still in development, so it's very possible that he might allow players more freedom after some time. Unfortunately though, I could not convince him to let up on some of his wire restrictions. Well, here's the end. And you might be asking, what is the point of making this video for your 14 subscribers on YouTube? Well, to tell you the truth, it was to hopefully revive some of these servers, as well as try to bring something different to the channel, and share one of my interests, which is the dwindling number of Dark RP servers that embody its original spirit. I hope you like this, and it might not be the last video of this kind that I make, but it is definitely a lot more effort than what I've put into a video ever. Have a good day or night. See ya.